Yitnu. It's Parshas Mishpatim, שקלים, לברכים החידש, עוד ה'תשכ. That's the year. We learned all the Maamar. Did we miss one? I don't think so. Huh? No, in between. No, we missed some before because I wanted to do Basi Legani. I don't think so. We did Sumerava Sitoy, Pashas Va'ira, Shas Varchim Shvat. We didn't do that. So we should do that. But I didn't send it to you. Okay, so do this. It's quite long, so we'll probably end it by Pashas Mishpatim. All right, Yitnu. So the pasuk says about Machsa Shekel. This is what they should give. Kol Eivel Al Apkudim. All who are counted, Machis Shekel, half shekel, Esrim. Then the pasuk says, how much is a half a shekel? It's Esrim Gera Shekel. The whole shekel is Esrim Gera. So they should give Machsa Shekel, half of it, Truma, as a elevated offering to Hashem, to Hashem. Tzarich lahavin ma ha'oim b'reizeh yitnu. What does it have to say? This they shall give. These words, it's a make pasuk giving. We're talking about this. Varilel menek siv. Before the previous pasuk says, "V'nosno ish koifer nafshe." Doesn't say this. It just says a person should give the redemption of his soul. Redemption has to do with chata'ik. Rashi explains. So the next pasuk, and then just conclude. V'nosno, what should they give? Machsa shekel. Now Rashi addresses that Zeh Yitnu because Moishe Rabbeinu was puzzled. Maybe she showed him at It's one answer, but he's asking the shayla is the shayla. Ma'oim b'reizeh Yitnu. What does it mean Zeh Yitnu? Question is clear. Just say they should give. They machsa shekel. Gam tzarich lovin. Also, have to understand, he says, "Ma'oim b'reizeh Yitnu." He says machsa shekel. We haven't been told how much a shekel is. Because later he says, the next post, the next words, that a shekel is 20 gera. But if a kodim ain't on the yodim, adan kama shekel. But when you first get the commandment, give half a shekel, we don't know what that means. So before we're even told, so in other words, the Torah, you don't have to know how much it is. You have to know that it's a half. Why not? Logic would be half of what? How much it is, and then say give a half. The order should be reversed. First he says give a half, and then he says a half of what? Gam tzarich lahavin keif la'loshen, the double expression. Shetchila oimer zeh yitnu machsa shekel. This they should give a half shekel. Achari shemavaya kami machsa shekel, and then telling us after explaining how much 20 is a whole shekel. He says again, Machsa shekel trumal Hashem. I want to repeat again, a half a shekel. He told us already. He told us it's 20 gera. We know how much to give already. So why does he repeat again? It's a half shekel. Let's begin the next few lines. The matter is as follows. Machsa shekel in klali. The Machsa shekel is Indian klali, which is already kind of answering. We don't have to know the details here of how much. It's a general avodah. The pasuk says by giving this, you're giving an atonement for your nefesh. So it's Indian klali that reflects not an Indian prati in avodah, but the general totality of the person. It's been a gear to everything. It embraces the prohibition, keeping away from evil. As the pasuk says, if you give the machsa shekel, there won't be a plague. Rashi explains, because when you're being counted, it invites plague and the satan. So by giving the machsa shekel, you're not counted, but the shekel, the half shekel is counted. There's no negative. So that's the meaning of sumira. It's possible naturally there are negative things, And Adida makes a shekel through this general avoid the Mesidim, it's removed. Shazal Indian, Sumida, that's the general that embraces all Sumida. And it also hints to the whole general, all positive mitzvahs. How so? The pasuk says, Kisisa Kadoshus Kazal, when you lift up. So the Gemara says in Baba Basra that Shama Moishe, the Gemara is kind of the Marsha explains the Gemara. The Gemara is answering why it says you should lift up. You Moshe Rabbeinu is like it, because it's an answer to his question. What did he ask? Shama Moshe b'met Torah Kerem Yisrael. How, with what can the horn, literally, the prestige of Yidden be lifted up? Amali b'chisisa. Maybe she told him when you lift them up and they'll give tzedakah, the half a shekel general, this elevates them. Their glory, their honor. Bottom line is kisisa means ascending, and tzedakah, by the way, is a general mitzvah. So this is ascending in kedusha gufa asay toiv. Conclusion. So far that the avodah machzah shekel is a general avodah, warding off or negating evil and elevating kedusha. Next line. So this is an avodah that embraces the totality of your person, his nefesh alikis and the nefesh habamis. We're 5 to 7. We can still go another minute. Okay, let's go further. In nefesh habamis, kishmakenhu. Elaborating further, nefesh habamis is like its name. The pasuk says, the spirit of the animal is downward. And the pasuk continues, and the spirit of man is to ascend, to be drawn upwards. So the behemoth drags a person down. And the avodah shetimur. What's our avodah? Instead of an exchange, that the nature of nefesh habamis is to drag us down, we should exploit this. There's many yields, many harvests with the power of the ox. The person will toil, will plow the field to get X amount of produce. If he harnesses the ox, it's much greater. So harnessing the ox brings to a great spiritual yield. That's how nefesh habamis. Nefesh halikis needs to be avodah. What's wrong? Yeah, even though it says that there brings mitzchayim, that the neshama doesn't have to be fixed. True. Only came down to fix the guf, nefesh habamis. Fix not. But naliyah happens. That's tachlis hakavod. But the aliyah of the nefesh halikis is not separate from nefesh habamis. Not two separate avodas. Nazis at the abiru nefesh habamis. To the nefesh halikis engaging in nefesh habamis. That's how we eat as it's aliyah. Behind Oshavoi, the tzichaliyah is bebiri nefesh habamis. Avodah has to be with nefesh habamis. These and nas b'meiluk ambali b'nefesh halikis. That's how the nefesh halikis has its aliyah when it forgets about itself and it's working on the behemoth within the person. That's how it has its aliyah. Now we understand the machzis shekel. Then you machzis shekel, the half shekel. Seen as machzah shekel sholim, giving a whole shekel, she'esim geda, which is 10 geda, so 20. When you avoided the bidder as hakech nefesh habamis, this is the bidder of the 10 keich nefesh habamis. V'lochi nemar zeh yitnu this, because what zeh implies, if it's this, it's revealed, it's in front of you. Zeh loshen gilu, that is like, it's not here. It's there, but it's concealed. When you say this, it's implicit, is it present? We need to give the manifested dimension. It's 10 faculties. And this is a word of surmeira, basically, to contain the animal soul. Yitnu, the animal soul's pulling in these all directions. It is that you're dealing with in front of you, you have to tame and surrender. Okay, we'll do the next few words and finish the ois with Hashem tomorrow. I don't want to rush it.